I guess I didn't actually click the thing that I thought that I'd clicked. So let's do this again. In today's video, man, okay, I'm going to start over. Yeah, I looked over and the screen was black, and that was dumb. So, all right, 10-second countdown, and we'll start over. That will let me edit later on. All right, I guess I might as well adjust this camera too while I'm at it. Hey. Joomla 4.3 is out as of yesterday, so today I'm going to install it on a live site and check it out. I'm most interested, well, I'm excited to see what the new tag router looks like for the SEF URLs. Hey there, Joomla fans. Tim Davis here. I'm a Joomla fan too. Thanks for tuning in to Watch Me Work live stream number 403. Oh my goodness, what a mess I am this morning. 203 here on the Basic Joomla Tutorials YouTube channel, where I show you my favorite extensions, tools, and tips for building and maintaining Joomla sites. I also work on Joomla sites, build them, maintain them, migrate them to Joomla 4. So if you're looking to hire someone short-term or long-term, or even just get you out of a spot, send me an email, tim@cybersalt.com, and let's talk. Okay, today's video is brought to you by our channel sponsor, MySites.guru. Do you have a Joomla site? Of course you do. Head on over to MySites.guru and get a free site audit for your Joomla site. And while you're there, check out all the tools and information that will save you time and money managing one or multiple Joomla sites. You get your first month free anyways, but if you use basic Joomla, let Phil Taylor know that you came through my link. Also, MySites.guru really saved me last week. I started getting email notifications of a lot of new accounts being created on one of my client sites, and I checked, and it was a spam bot that was abusing them. So that alerted me, and I went in, and that was all because I had those alerts set up on MySites.guru. All right, so man, we got a lot of people here in chat. So let me just I've got a couple. Okay, let me just switch here to my all right there we go. So here's what the plan is. I'm going to, this is my my company site. I'm going to put Joomla 4.3, yeah, 4.3, oh my goodness, why is that so hard, on it. But I want to compare back and forth. So here's what I'm going to do. I've logged in. I'm going to create a stage copy using stage it, and then let's save this here, and then we'll go to welcome. All right. And then I'll be able to install the update on the copy of the site and compare back and forth. All right. And while that is happening, I want to talk to you about JDay USA, which is happening this week, April 21st to 23. All of it is virtual as well as in person. Susan and I are heading down to Texas tomorrow. We fly to Texas tomorrow for JDay USA. And so then I'm going to be running a panel on Friday afternoon with 4 different speakers, 2 of them channel regulars. We've got Vinny and we have Stefan that are going to be presenting. And I need to touch base with them today, so I'll probably do it right after the stream. But it's going to be really good. We've got a bunch of things lined up here. You can go to JDay USA. And let's see, I've moved the chat. Okay, Stefan says he loves these not perfect sessions. Yeah, I love them too. And so, yeah, so check out the different things that are there. Well worth attending. I spoke last year, but I also attended. It's really nice to connect with the Joomla people, Joomla community. And I know a lot of the team has put a lot of work into putting this together. So here you go. Let's just check out some of our speakers here. Robbie Adair is going to be talking about using AI to speed up your web development. Yannick Gauthier is doing his presentation on podcasting with Joomla. Philip Walton, have your say in how the Joomla 5 website design will look and feel. Joe Sunny, my friend and fellow Canadian up here, Joomla Joe. I'm doing a session with him on Friday afternoon. We're talking about balance of life in working in Joomla. All right, Robert Jacoby. Learn to Samba with small and medium-sized businesses. Joe is doing ideas for Joomla business maintenance plans and service offerings. Vlad Georgiev, the hosting quote and how to break free from your hosting provider in 2023. Hey, there's a bunch more here. Look, there's that Tim Davis guy. But look down here in the side, there's Vinny. Let's put Vinny above there. Vinny and Stefan. And Troy Hall is also on my panel. He's going to be showing BearsAmp. So lots and lots of things to check out. Maybe we'll look at some other things. Well, let's just check. All right, my Stage It copy is complete. So I'm going to log into the copy. Now we will, I'm up in Stage It. Now, the other thing that I want to do here is this. I want to just go into this staging copy and I want to delete all the users that I have on it because I don't want to accidentally show someone's email address. So let me just do that off screen here. And then that will be good. Filter options. Let's see. Filter options. Let's find the group. Let's find registered. Let's do that. And let's go like that. And let's delete all registered users. All right. Good. And now, hopefully I didn't wreck that just now. Because now I am getting... Oh, so it's not going to delete. No, let's try again here. Maybe there's more here. Registered. Who knows? Maybe this isn't working. Okay. Oh, that's not working. All right. Well, I will just have to be careful not to show member information there. All right. So next, I want to open a new tab. Let's open a new private window here. Let's go to cybersalt.com/administrator, and I want to have this for the normal copy to see what URLs look like. All right, so I'm going to go and, oh my goodness, hold on for a second. I also need to quit Skype because someone is talking to me. Log in with this profile there. I think that will work. Oh my goodness. All right. Oh me, oh my, me, oh my. One more thing here. Let's see here. Now I gotta take this off of here. Let's go into here. Oh my goodness. All right. Well, my password is messed up on this particular site because of I have a password reminder tool and it cannot differentiate between domains. So I have cybersalt.com, I have hosting.cybersalt.com. There's a subdomain and that does not work there. So I'm just going to do this. cybersalt.com/administrator. Yes, sirree. Okay, now I'm in there and I'm in the Stage It over here. Okay, well that works well. Let me get my windows sorted out here. Okay, let's see here. I know what I can do. All right, are you guys still watching? That's great. I'm going to go to System and I'm going to go to Extensions, Manage, and Plugins. I'm going to go to Stage It. And I'm going to publish this, and now I have the orange bar up here and I can see that this is the staging copy. All right, so to update this, let's go to System and we will go to Joomla Update over here and recommended settings. One of my settings is off. What's that? Oh, display errors. Yeah, that's all right. I'm okay with that. And we will acknowledge the warnings about updating down here and we will go update. And we will start the update. Now, I want to say hi to everyone in chat that is in here. Vinny is here, Bjorn, Ivor, Stefan, Ole. It's Ole or Oli? Oli, probably. Oli. And Chuck. Hello to everybody. And anyone who is lurking. Got a few people on here. Apparently I can actually pop out the stream viewer information, but there we go. Joomla version update status 4.3 has been updated, and that is great. Now, the first thing that I want to do is let's check out, well, let's just do a few things here. Hello, Alan. Alan, I think I'm going to see, am I seeing you in Texas, Alan? Are you coming to JDay USA? Let's see, databases, everything is good here. That's great. All right, now let's go to a NetShaker article, and let us go, and we will click on this article here. All right, yes, I am. I'm looking forward to meeting you in person, Alan. And here is a tag right here, and the URL is, okay, now this is not really, this is not set up very well on my site. The URL up here, stage it, component tags, tag Joomla 3 to Joomla 4 migration, and then you scroll down because all this stuff is showing here. And then down here, here are where the articles are. So obviously, I need to do some fixing here on this site. It might be because there is no menu item pointing to tags, to show tags on here. Well, we could check and see that. Now, if I go to my live site, this is here. We'll go to NetShaker here. And let's go to Joomla 3 to Joomla 4 migration. Now the URL up here, and again the same thing happens, I need to fix that. Cybersalt.com, component tags tag Joomla 3 to Joomla 4 migration. Let's just copy that. And there it is, the live staging, and it looks like the URL is the same. So let's see, stage a component tags tag Joomla 3 to Joomla 4 migration. All right, so there it's the same. Now it might be possible that in 4SEF the tags URLs are already memorized in here. Oh, look at that. That does not look very good, does it? SEF URLs. Boy, not too many SEF URLs in there. Oh, I still have console being filtered there. All right, well, this CSS is off on this, but let's go down here and look at our URLs for tags. Tags. And yeah, we've got component tags 5, 4, so they already exist. So what I would want to do, I believe, is delete all of those. But I'm going to go into extensions here and go down to tags, and how 4SEF should process non-SEF URLs with tags. Use the Joomla SEF. Let's see, use Joomla bypass lets the Joomla SEF system handle the URL. No, we don't want that. If set yes, process mode is set, use it. The alias of the menu item associated with the URL will be inserted at the start of the URL. Let's say no. And let's go up to here. So that changes. Let's go to configure URLs. That is on. That is just where we put our settings in here. Let's go to here and let's delete. And you can see them all when that purple shows up. Let's delete all of these tags links. Oh, if that is, let's just see if that's a link here. Let's go up to that and see. If I paste, now I've got the long URL there. If I go here and delete that. Component tags, tag 7. We end up with a list of these tags, oh, that belong to tag 7. All right, I'm going to do this here. I'm going to close that. I'm going to delete with duplicates all of these. And then I'm going to go up here, NetShaker. We'll go back to that article. We'll mouse over this. I suppose it is possible that this is not set up yet with for SEF to adjust, because the URL is still not what you would want, is it? All right, I'm going to and let's refresh this page here. Now we're getting some tags that are showing up. Components tags. Those are the only ones that have been created so far. Oh, while I'm on, let's just experiment here. Let's go to menu. I have a hidden menu item here. Let's make a link to tags, a tags list. And, you know, I thought that I had my phone turned off so it wouldn't be binging away here. Let me just take care of that here. Oh my goodness. There we go. So that sound is not bothering me the whole way there. I'm going to put that in airplane mode. There we go. Hopefully that makes it quiet. Menu type. Let's do tags, and let's do a list of items being tagged. List all tags. Let's just do that. All right. And that makes our URL here. Still is making noise. I think I must have a an alert on here that is telling me power off, that I need to look at it over and over again. Sorry for that interruption. I really did turn it down before. Now let's view our tags here with that URL. Index.php option com tags equals views. That's what we looked at. Here's all of the tags that are possible down here. Thanks, William. Yeah, this is, I've had this, one of the co-op students did this for me last year, last summer, and I'm really enjoying it. Which is really cool because they're university students, so it was nice to just have them come up with their look. All right, so let's save this in the main menu so I can get to it. Save and close. Refresh. Refresh. Again, I'm in a stage site here. All right. Okay, now this is nice. When I mouse over that, the URL is just tags, and it also behaves with the assigned default template on the site, which is great. And it looks like we got 4 blocks here, so that looks good. Now if I mouse over here, oh, this is nice. All right, so the URL is stageit tags Elementor. Great, that was a little news story put out there. And here's stageit tags Joomla 3 to Joomla 4 migration. All right, I like that. All right, so those are looking good. Does that mean that if I go to NetShaker now and to Joomla, and I go to Joomla 3 to 4, oh, there we go. Look at that. Stageit /tags /Joomla 3 to Joomla 4 migration, which is way better than component tags tag Joomla 3 to Joomla 4 migration. That's what Ivor says he has a modern phone with the power off button. My phone does. I just powered it off, but my new cell phone, you have to hit power and volume down, not like just two buttons, but you actually have to hit one button on the bottom and volume down. So it's a little bit tricky. But Ivor, I'm glad you have a modern phone. All right. Well, hey, listen, that is a much better tag system there. Now, caveat, I do use 4SEF, so maybe by deleting those old URLs and putting these new ones in, that changed. And but that is what is changing it. But I do like that very much. Now, why don't we try this just for the tag URLs? I mean, this is a far better URL. I like that. So why don't we try this? Let's go back here. I'm going to go to components for SEF, and I'm going to see if I can remember how to turn this off. Dashboard. Enabled. All right, we'll turn that off. Great. Now I still have SEF on, so let's go to the home page. And so this is without 4ES. If I go to my consultation form, I get a nice URL. I go to NetShaker. We go to that article. And oh, I see. Okay. Now we end up with this component tags tag Joomla 3 to Joomla 4. Huh. That's interesting. Perhaps I don't understand fully the significance of having the new tag router or router. A router? Yeah, a route is when you send something along a path. A router is when you... I'm on the live site. Oh, thank you very much. Did I turn it off on my live site here? Oh, there's staging. How did I end up on live? Okay, let's go back here. All right. Let's go to the staging site. Yeah. Thank you for catching that. Stage it. And now we can go to NetShaker. And, oh, okay. Even without 4SEF, it is a much nicer tag than on my live site here, which is this NetShaker Joomla. Yeah. Excuse me. Yeah, so this is with 4SEF running, but here on the Stage It site, it is a much nicer URL, and that makes me very happy. The reason being, let me just show you one of my sites here, cybersalt.org, where I have tons and tons and tons of tags. Let's go into here, and I'm just going to go to tags. This is a Joomla 3 site. Go down to tags, and you will see that altogether I have 1,500 tags on here. And you might think, are you crazy? What on earth are you doing with all the tags? But as you remember, my favorite thing about tags is this. Let's go and find a joke here. Clean jokes. Yeah, we'll go into here. Is that this is a URL for this joke, interview bloopers. But then down at the bottom we have all these tags, and if I click here and say let's look at employment jokes, open a new tab, now I get a whole list of these. Now, and I need this is one of my sites I've neglected for a long time, but I get a whole list of employment of articles here that have employment jokes, but this is new content in the eyes of Google. So it's not duplicate content. This is another page. So when I add a new joke to this site, and I make a new tag, it automatically creates another page of content for Google to check out. Now you need to do all the SEO stuff for that, but the cool thing is that it just makes new pages, new content, and if this was formatted better, it would do well. Now I don't want tag /22. I want this to be /tags /employment jokes. That's what I wanted to say. So when someone searches for employment jokes, they see a page that says employment jokes in the SEF URL instead of no one's searching for tag 22 probably. So that's why I'm so excited that the URL router. You know, up here in Canada we have bus routes, and they take a bus route has a route that runs through a neighborhood, but we also have a bus route, and what route is it taking? We talk about what path it's taking. So anyways, that's a Canadian thing. Come on to Canada. I'll teach you more Canadian words. Then we'll go get a haircut together. Inside joke. Anyway, so super duper happy about... there we go. Super duper happy about the URLs for tags here. Here's a list of all tags, and those are titles. If I go to the list of tags here, they all look really nice. I'm really happy about that. I have to say, maybe short of tours, the new tour feature inside of Joomla 4.3, that this new path thing for tags is my favorite thing of 4.3, and there are some cool things in there. All right, well, what I need to do then is update my other site, but I will do that another time. Let's keep playing around in the Stageit site here. Let's go and check out Joomla.org, and let's go to the announcement, and that's just talking about guided tours. What's new? All right, and we saw this, the Media Manager revamp, ordering image thumbnails, SVG file previews, media path fix for Windows systems, showing drag and drop option for an empty folder. Workflow improvements. What's the next thing we should look at, everybody? I've been going on and on about tags. What's your next favorite thing, or a favorite thing of yours from 4.3? And we will check that out on the live site here. Guided tours. Well, I'm waiting for someone to type in there. Guided tours. Stefan says guided tours. Yes. So let's do that. How do we find a guided tour? I think we go content and articles. Is it something that we have to turn on? I'm not even in a Joomla 3 site. I better close this stuff here. They are in system. Okay, so home. Oh, here we go. Yeah, home, and then we have the menu up here. Take a tour. How to create articles, how to create categories. And we saw when we looked at this a couple of weeks ago at Release Candidate 3, I think we were looking at, or was it 1? I think Release Candidate 1 we looked at, that you can make your own and you can edit these. And so Stefan says they are in system. And then under here we go to manage guided tours. And Stefan says to set up new tours, you do that in system. Yeah, and here we have this. And we have these steps. So how to create a guided tour. Oh, that's fun. A tour and how to create it. That's like a snake eating its own tail. How to create a guided tour, going on a tour. It's probably up here where it says guided tours, and we take a tour. Oh, look at this, show all tours. But here you go, how to create a guided tour. This tour will show you how to create a guided tour for the back end. Hooray. Select the new button. All right. And now add a title for the tour. All right. Test tour. All right. Let's do this. Let's see tags. I don't know. Just go along there. Next. Add the relative URL of the page where the tour must start. For instance, administrator index.php, whatever. All right. So to do that, I'm going to duplicate this tab, and we would go to here, cancel. We would go to components. Actually, you know what? Let's make a tour for something. Let's make a tour for Focal Commander, because that doesn't exist. All right, so we need this absolute URL, administrator there. Okay, copy. Let's just go back. Focal Commander tour. Focal Commander tour. Next. We paste our URL in there. Yeah, and we go next. Enter content describing the tour. All right, let's see. This tour will introduce you. This tour will introduce you to Focal Commander, a great extension for working with files right inside of Joomla. Great. All right. Next, select the extensions where you want to show your tour. We don't want to see all. Let's just put it in Foca, P-H-O. All right. Okay. Let's see. Okay, this tour guide thing here is not helping us, so I'm just going to stick with all. We'll come back and edit it. Foca. Oh, all right. It's being hidden underneath here. All right, Focal Commander. We only want to see that there. And now we're going to save and close. And you've created a guide tour. Now you have to create steps for the tour. All right. How to add steps to a guided tour. Yeah, I got one bug still not solved. All right, 11 steps here. Select the step number counter of that. Nice, it even did the new one. Select new. Enter. Boy, I don't know. Let's just do step 1. Okay, and go next. This is the first step. Next. Publish, yes, next. Select the position. Next. This is the element on the page this step targets. Use this as syntax used by CSS target element. For instance, JForm title. Hello, Imran. Well, Imran, I just, what have you missed? I put Joomla 4.3 on a copy of my business site, and it is the tag URLs are really, really nice, really much nicer for SEF and attractive to the eye. And now we're playing around with the new tour, guided tour, making a test one for of Focal Commander. All right, for instance, JForm title. All right, so let's go here. Now I want to go F12, and I need to find the JForm title here, right? I think which is the class. uses the div, right? And what do we put in here? All right. Element on the page that this step targets. It uses the syntax used by CSS to target an element. For instance, hash JForm title will target the element. All right. So I think what we're going to do here is I want to target that. And so I hit plus. It might be this whole thing here. That whole class. Or, so yeah, U dialog, UI corner. All right, well, let's just try. Oh, and this is down behind. You can't see that, can you? There we go. We're back here. So I have selected that box that I want, and then that gives, and I hit plus. And so down here, I get, I think, this class here. So do I have to put a hash in front of this? I think. I don't know. Let's see. All right, that's just, oh, dot button. Okay, all right. Let's try that. We'll just try this. Next. Next. Save and close. All right. So let's go components. Focal Commander. We'll open a new tab. We have a tour. Focal Commander tour. This tour introduces the Focal Commander, a great extension, right? This is the first step. Now there was nothing to select there because I've already opened up Focal Commander on here. I think. Oh, I've already opened it. All right. Well, this is the warning that when you open up Focal Commander. All right, well, let's just do this. Let's go back up. Let's go Focal Commander. Oh, this is what's happening. Okay, so when I go to Focal Commander and open that, go to Control Panel, I'm not getting that window already because I've already opened it. Yeah, I tried to point to the warning page before the component opens. And of course, once you're up here, let's try this. Oh, yeah, and this is over. Okay, so someone's going to have to close this. All right, so the first stage would be to say, here's Focal Commander. As you can see in this window, let's see, let's go F12. Let's select this particular window. This is box. Does this have its own little? Oh yeah, this has div class PHA. So if I go plus, copy, my first step, if I'm going back here, would be this. The target over here will be div. Well, let's try that. Save. Let's refresh. So this will start a tour. Ah, there we go. All right. So I would say, all right. So in this case, nobody could get to this tour until they had actually closed the window. But once they were in there, I would say the first step is on this left side, you can see blah, 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 blah. All right. And then the next step I could select over here. Then I could do a tour through the different buttons of what you can do. And that's all right. That's pretty cool. Of course, and as I mentioned before, let's see here. Exactly. As Stefana said, what I've mentioned before is it would be great to be able to import these over to from site to site to site, and you can. I'm pretty sure you can figure out how to do that in the database. So I will probably do that at some point down the road. So you have a collection of all these that you can use for your users or for your clients, and that is pretty neat. This is going to be really good too, because you can do something to help people add a new article, and they can a new article to a category, and you can tell them to go here, select the particular category. It will take them through the steps. So super helpful. It's cool. It's probably cooler than the tag URLs, but I think but you already know why I'm so happy about those. So complete, very neat. So let's go back down to system and guided tours. So what we would love to see, and maybe we will see, is where you'll be able to take this particular guided tour, maybe you've edited, and you will be able to export it. And that would be great, to be able to import it. That would be incredible, wouldn't it? To be able to do that, because it would be all the same steps and all the same CSS and everything. Yes, sirree. Yeah. To have a library of these. Cool. All right. What else have we got here for Joomla 3? Character count for input fields. Yeah. Mass mail validation fix. Conditional tours would be great. Yeah, a conditional tour. So what? You mean? What do you mean, Stefan? By a conditional tour, one that pops up when someone happens to be in a certain situation, or for groups. That would be interesting. Okay, yeah, that would be really great. Because right now, when you take a tour, you get these top ones. Although, these are probably in order, aren't they? Let's do this. Let's go to System. Extensions. No. My mind is wandering. Scheduled tasks. No. The guided tours. There we go. Oh, you can sort the order here. So why don't I take my Focal Commander one and put it up here. How to add steps to guided tour. How to create a guided tour. Here's our Focal Commander tour. Let's go here. Let's go close that, but we got our guided components, Focal Commander, control panel, take the tour. Oh, and there's the Focal Commander tour at the top. Oh, and so you know what then? If we're, we can make these appear only certain places, right? And manage what actually shows. You can see all tours, but actually what is showing in this particular case. So for instance, let's go back here, how to create articles. Let's go back to component selector, and we're just going to go content. Articles, sorry. All right. We'll save that. We go back to Focal Commander. We hit enter. take the tour, and now it just says categories. So that's great. Now if we look at show all tours, they're all here. We still have how to create articles. They're still in there, but we've actually made it. So if you have a bunch that you want in a particular area, but you don't need articles in Focal Commander, you could just assign it to that. And of course, if you want for people to see, you could also do this in categories. So this is related. And maybe you want to have it in tags because it's content. But other than that, you don't want to have anything else. All right. And save. And that controls just what we see on there. So we can actually go to content and categories, and up here we still have articles and categories, and Focal Commander is not there, and a lot of things there. Excellent, 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 excellent. So great, so great. Media Manager. All right, let's go in here. I struggled with the Media Manager the last time. There we go, Media. And that was for showing SVGs. Now, do I have any SVGs on here? Let's see the names here. I don't. Well, let's just try this. Did you read that there is conditional custom fields? Oh, let's see. Custom fields, conditional fields for custom fields. Yes. Let's look at that right after in the media guide. Then we'll look at that next. All right. So let's just. I'm going to upload, and in here we've got somewhere in here. Imran says, how about regular lab conditional content extension for use in guided tours? I would think that you could probably, probably not, because it's in the back end. I think that the conditional content goes through, only works through the front end. All right, so let's go SVG. Let's look for some SVG files. All right, here we go. PHP logo. That's the one we tried before. Oh, it's already in there. What is this? Disco Dancer Vector Clip Art SVG. Is that a thing? Focal Gallery RS. No. I want just a file type. That's a PNG. Let's try this here. Open. And there's the Bangkok Post. It updated. SVG. Great. Let's do this here and see if it previews. And actually, you know what? It is there. You can't see it, but this is white text on a clear background. It is an SVG, so it actually worked. Okay, so we were able to upload an SVG, and it previewed it. Now, I don't remember if I added the SVG type inside of the Media Manager. Hopefully, they've added that, but yeah, we'll give that a try. Imran, we can give that a try. All right, so. The Media Manager, what do we have here? All right, Media Manager, ordering, yeah, ordering, SVG file previews, media path fix for Windows systems, show drag and drop option for empty folder. Huh. All right, let's go here. Let's make a new folder, empty, and where is it? Probably up here in the, okay, so What is the drag and drop? Showing drag and drop option for empty folder. What is the drag and drop option? Let's just look at this. Media. CG. Don't see anything for drag and drop. Do see here that the lot extensions, SVG, legal extensions, type image extensions, SVG, and then down here you put image /SVG plus XML. I don't know if I put that in or it was added in the update. I think I put it in here. But drag and drop for an empty. Oh, maybe it's this. Oh. I thought maybe Ivor meant that, but I can't. I can't drag anything. So maybe I don't understand what that is. Showing drag and drop option for empty folder. All right, well, this is empty. Rename and delete. Rename and delete. Maybe, do we have to do this? No, I don't know. It may mean something that I don't understand. Holy moly, look at the size of this Joomla JPEG. Wow. That's huge. I know I've got OCH responsive images that shrink stuff down anyways, but that is a big file. All right, well, let's go back to pictures. Yeah, that's Joomla. What was that? Anyways, all right, something to look at into. All right, we'll look at conditional fields, but that's just quickly pop back to system, extensions, and guided tours. We'll go into the Focal Commander tour. And then in here, we will put this show. This is for guests only. Now I'm logged in as super user, so this might be a bit challenging to test here, but let's see. Joomla content, articles, page types, article date, users, user access levels, include guest, and that's also include. Using multiple inline condition rules, consider creating a condition set instead. Okay. Well, let's not do that then. All right. Guests. Yeah, so no, I know the guest can't log into the panel, but as a super user, I just have to hide something to a group that I don't belong to. So let's do this. So content, this is for guests only, go insert, and we'll save that. And now we will go to components, Focal Commander, control panel, take the Focal Commander tour, No, and see, here's what happens. See, we see the tags here. It's because even though that's showing up in JCE editor, this has to go through the article pro router. And so these things do not work in the back end, which is what we saw when we were trying to add modules. Now, yeah, so I guess though, if anybody is taking these tours, then they already have some pretty good access. That said, can you put a tour on the front end? That would be interesting. It looks like not. So this is just for using in the back end. I guess for a tour for the front end, you would just make a video as well. But all right, let's check out conditional. Let's check out these fields. So that will be content fields. Now this is let's make a field group. I have no fields on this site, so let's make a watch me work 203 field group. All right, so we are looking for conditional fields for custom fields. All right, let's do it. Let's make a new field. Calendar, checkbox color. Go ahead and give me some direction in chat to what to do here, so you don't have to necessarily watch me figure this out. So watch me work, not watch me figure it out, although I realize it ends up quite a bit. All right, well, let's just do this. Let's just do a text area. Text area test. Yeah. Do a list. Okay, sure, why not? All right, let's do a list. All right. No. That way it can be conditional based on the choice. All right, I'm going to save that. And we have our list values down at the bottom. Text. List. Dogs. D. Cats. C. Oh, you want yes and no? Okay, sure, why not? All right, yes. Why? No. No, and sorry, we'll take that one there. And we will go save. All right. Now let's just Joomla. Let's just see what we have here if we search for this. How to set up conditional fields. So that's in. All right. So that's in convert forms. Custom fields. Custom fields and subform layout. All right. Options. Oh, you're okay. You're assuming another field will display based on what that list value is. Okay. Oh, show on attribute. Okay, here we go. Options. Show on attribute. Conditionally show or hide the field depending on the value of other fields. Okay. How do we get those fields? Conditionally show or hide the field depending on the value of other fields. So show this field if another field equals something. Yes. All right, we'll give it a try. All right, I got you. I hear you. Test list new. Second field, and we'll just do this as text. Use this. Okay. When someone selects yes in the other field. All right. Hey, I'm way ahead of you. I did that before you. Yeah, so there's a text box option. Let's just save this. Yeah, all right. So nothing here. So what do we put in here? Show on attribute what? What would the syntax be? Yeah, no, I did save it. I think you're just a few steps behind me there. A few seconds behind, but I saved it. There's text. Okay. Must be something here, right? Some documentation or something online. Make it conditional fields for custom fields. Let's just take a look back here in my site here. Go to content fields. Fields, make a new field. Form options. All right, so it's definitely show an attribute because that is new compared to what was here on the site before. All right, so that's what we're looking on. Show on attribute. All right, let's go here. Joomla 4 custom field show on attribute. Did I spell that right? No, I did not. Oh, there we go. Custom fields and show on attribute. It's from 2000, huh? No, that's old. Let's just check what I said. Show on attribute. Show I meant that. And here's someone who had an idea back a long time ago. There you go. This is being implemented last week. March 6, 2022. All right, so it's in there. Says something like then when it this is in the articles. Show on options. Oh, okay. Oh, I think it might be this. All right, so it's not the oh, now I've got to log back into here. Oh my goodness. Hold on, hold on. Copy the password. I have to fix this up. Yes. Yeah, in the first field I had that, but it's not it's not have a field show up. Oh, I don't know. Let's see. Let's go. All right, let's go content. Open a new tab. Let's go new. Now we've got fields. No. What is this person suggesting? Show on options. Yeah, Stefan, I just don't know what we... Yes, let's see this feature request here and edit in the fields. Yeah, so if I go into the field, and here we are in the second field, and if I set the show an attribute y, and I can put y in there, but conditionally show or hide, there's got to be some syntax here. Yeah, Vinny, that's what I'm thinking. Show this field, but what would the syntax be? And also, so it says being implemented. Oh, 39051. Let's see. Okay. Follow up a discussion with user. Create a custom field of type list. Call it list of items. The field name should read list of items once saved. Add list values. None, value 1, value 2, value 3. All right. Create a second custom field of type text. Call it conditional text. In the option tab, in the form options, okay, here we go. In the form options section, go to show an attribute parameter. Enter. All right, let me post this for you guys to read along, you guys and gals to read along as well. All right. Create a second custom field of type text. Call it conditional. enter list of items. All right. Maybe we should just follow this exact example here. Let's do that. Let's go back here, and we've got our... All right, so we've got our list, which was a good idea. And here, I'm going to just tab back and forth here. All right, create a field type list. Call it list of items. List of items, okay. All right. Call it, listen, the field name should read list of items once saved. Field name, list of items, field name. All right, save. List of items, okay. Add list values, none, value 1, value 2, value 3. None. And the values are going to be none, value 1. Okay. All right. Value 1, control 2, control V, value 3, whoops, 3, and the values he wants here are none, value 1, value 2, value 3. Value, okay, none, none, value 1, value 2, value 3. All right. All right, save and close. And then the list of, so now I create a second custom field of text, call it conditional text. Gotcha, not the or, all right. All right, so we're gonna go, an option in a form option. Okay, we're gonna call this conditional text. And we're going to go to options and show attribute, and we're going to paste list of items. Okay, so it's the field name, all right, the name, all right, not the label, the name, field name, colon, and then a value. Show on attribute that. Okay, let's just make sure here. Whoops, we can close that here. Whoops. Oh, sorry, Alt Tab. I'm sorry for that. Now go edit an article. Okay, great. So we're gonna, there it goes, great. Second, oh, let's just change that there. Okay, I'm gonna save and close. Now let's go to an article. Here we are, content. We'll reload. Conditional fields. All right. All right. Now go edit article and look for the list of items, fields, and tab. The text field conditional text should only show when the list values of list items are value 1 or 2. So if I select, okay, there's none. If I select value 1, it shows. And it doesn't. Okay, now I've got some. Let's see. The the text should show only when the. Oh, okay. So there's some also or in here as well. All right, list 1 or 2. So it should only show for 1 or 2. So we could do this. Let's go back to our field. Let's go back to conditional text, options, show on. Now let's paste the whole thing in there. So we have some syntax. Yeah, and you'll get one or two, and that's what he's got in his example there. All right, so let's save that. So, all right, so someone's going through here, yada, 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 yada. They're filling this out, and they say, hey, value 1, yeah. No, there's no list of items. Yeah, okay, and then value 2, oh, it shows up, and you can put that in. Great. Value 3, nope. Awesome. Now, all right. Well, that's very cool. So you could actually, you could ask a question there and say, do you like football? And if someone says yes, then what's your favorite team? If it's no, then they don't get it. So it's almost like filling out a survey. Do you want to share your phone number with us? Yes. Okay. Yeah, nice. All right. Well, that's pretty cool too. Phineas says, this is amazing. WordPress doesn't have this in core. Bite me, WordPress. All right, let's just keep reading through. This also works in subforms. However, fields found in subforms are renamed. When adding the previously created field list of items to a subform, it shows as a field ID, where ID is the ID field, not as list of items. Therefore, when using list of items or conditional text in a subform, the show on attribute for conditional text will be field 36 value, not the name. Stefan wins so far best emoji of the day, best use of emojis of the day. Oh, that's great. Very, very cool. So this also works in subforms. However, fields found in subforms are renamed, quote unquote renamed, when adding the previously created field of list of items to subform. Oh, the syntax is fully documented in. Hey, look at this. Form field. Okay, let's post this here. All right, form validation, client side, server standard, field types. All right. Common attributes. Okay, oh, here's show on. To match multiple values, one can provide, oh, this is, oh, Stefan wants to have a why I hate WordPress session sometime. I try to keep it positive. I have reasons why I don't like it, but I also have clients that, I'm also hosting clients that aren't. And I actually hoping, I don't know if it's going to work out, but there's a fellow, long story short, my wife and I, mostly my wife, but are helping Canadian churches sponsor refugees, all kinds of refugees from all over the world. And there's a guy coming to my town who is currently a refugee in another country, and he has tech experience, and he might work out to be my WordPress guy, and also, so I'm hoping to maybe hire him when he gets here. I might actually get some government funding to hire him too, as a newcomer, but. Oh, Stefan says it's a joke. I know, yeah, I know. Still, though, some people would want to do it. All right, so it says the syntax is here. Yeah, I got you. I got you, Stefan. Um, I do some, but I do use Elementor in WordPress. That's the only reason I touch it. But you know what? I'm tempted to just get Template Creator CK, the WordPress version as well, because it works. That works. He's got Cedric has that for WordPress as well, so I'd be interested in seeing. Imran, hold on, look, everybody's gonna come in here and confess. Confess that they work on WordPress. Vinny, I agree with you. People have WordPress sites because that's what they've heard of and don't know any better. I do have one client, friend of mine, who said, will you build me a WordPress site, and gave me the information for their business. And I just didn't want to explain to them why. So I just built them a WordPress site. It was a pretty basic site. But yeah, I just, have they ever, it's sort of just imagine if you had a car and everyone kept calling it a Ford, and you explained that it wasn't a Ford, that it was a Dodge, and then eventually it would wear you down and people would say, hey, nice Ford, and you go, thank you. I think it gets that way with web pages for me. This picture's kind of dark today, isn't it? All right, so our options here are for show on. And this is for putting fields in, displaying fields inside. Oh, Stefan says 6.2 version of their editor is quite good and partly makes Elementor unnecessary. Hey, I'm going to tell you what someone told me, the comment about UTheme, that which is very popular in Joomla right now. Someone mentioned that that UTheme was moving in a direction where it was where it's less and less needing of Joomla. Was that what I heard? What they said? But anyways, they said that UTheme is not so much something that's Joomla centric, but is something that is sort of becoming a thing on its own. I don't fully understand that. I think, is UTheme available for WordPress? What does Vinny, I'm missing something up here that Vinny said. Guided tours. Oh, now with guided tours, no reason to make a WordPress site. Yes. Yeah. Vinny says, yeah, Vinny's talking, somehow his name ended up VINNIE, and I double checked, I think, when I was setting him up as a speaker, told him he's speaking, but UTheme has always followed their own path. Yeah. Now listen, in the big scheme of things, let's think about this. Let me ask you this question. If someone came to you and said that, if you had a really killer opportunity to make some good money that would help you catch up on being behind in planning for your retirement, but it involved you doing stuff in WordPress and learning it, like a really killer opportunity, would you do it? Myself, I would probably look at it and then see how much money there was and then find someone and hire them to do it. But here's my point. There are people making killer money, killer money on WordPress. And it's not about the money necessarily, but it is quite a bit about the money. As I explained to people, that I have an addiction to eating. Sometimes I do it 3 times a day. And so, you can't blame people that are running a good business. I know of one template developer who also makes templates for Joomla, but they do templates for WordPress as well. And they had a Black Friday sale selling some of their Joomla, selling some of their WordPress templates or some of their plugins for Elementor or whatever it was that they had. And in a weekend, that company made $500,000. They've got staff, they've got people. So, you can't really blame them. especially when there's a niche out there of people who are, all right, they're making their own web page, they're struggling along with it, but they've got WordPress, and suddenly someone says, hey, for $100 you can buy this set of plugins that will work on your WordPress site. All you have to do is this and that, and then you'll have your business up and running, and you can book appointments for your hair salon and take payments. And the person, they're making their living doing hair salon stuff, so they just get that set up and they do it, and it works for them, and it saves them money. It's in their mindset. Now, we can say, oh, there's a better way to do it. Oh, you need a better system for your site. Oh, what about SEO? Oh, what about this is easier, whatever. That's all great. But the thing is that that not everybody is thinking along the lines of like, oh, I want to spend X number of dollars every month to have someone else do my website. Some people are really stuck in the grind of doing their own stuff and trapped in their own business stuff, and they don't know what they don't know, and they don't have the mental energy to escape the grind that they're in. They're just trying to make things work, and if they can get their site going well enough for their purposes, that's good. And so they buy a package, just like I do with a page builder, just to get things done and to do things. So I don't want to be too judgy of people like that. And if someone else is making money off of WordPress or some of these other things, they have companies and they're trying, there's lots of different people out there, types of people out there who need different types of products and things suit for them. So Wix might actually just work for them, and that's it. And it's annoying for us when we try to work on it. But you know what? That's the other thing, is it's a big, huge world out there. Even with Joomla running only 3% of the websites on the internet, just think of how many Joomla users there are out there for us to reach out and touch base with and help and do on their thing. Because ultimately, I've pretty much become only Joomla. I just told someone the other day, that's all I do. I actually had a WordPress domain. I was going to do some WordPress tutorials. I was just trying to branch out, just not have all my eggs in one basket. But I'm so busy with Joomla stuff right now, I didn't even renew that domain. I just thought I need to stay focused. And as at this stage of life that I'm in, I need to I need to keep my eye on the short game because I don't have much time left to play anyways. All right, catch up on comments. UTheme are the folks behind UIKit, which is a much better framework. Okay, yeah, Vinny loves. Vinny, take a picture of your UIKit tattoo and send it to us so I can share it with the group. They also work for Gravity CMS. Stefan says there's one situation you certainly choose WP, and that is e-commerce. WooCommerce is far better than anything in Joomla. All that said, you still love J2 Store, but the future for J2 Store is doubtful. Yeah, you know what, Stefan? Hey, listen, we're far enough into the stream here where probably not too many people are going to get to this point, especially now we start talking about WordPress. But yeah, Stefan, I'm afraid for J2 Store as well. They're not J4 ready yet. There's still months to go for that, and there's a lot to do. I've talked to the owner. Chayton and I interviewed the owner of J2 Store years ago on the podcast. But Adam Melker is someone who does a lot of e-commerce stuff, crazy e-commerce stuff with J2 Store, and he is. So he might actually be at JDay USA. I'll have to ask about that, but. Yeah, but I don't want to start a rumor and have people bail on J2 Store either, because they may very well be working on it and pull it out and come out with something absolutely amazing, but they are kind of slew. Anyways, ignorance is no excuse, just like ignorance of the law is no excuse. Yeah, I know, Vinny, but yeah, as far as, you mean ignorance, like you don't know that there's something better, or you don't know what you need. Yes, but there's things that are there's a lot of stuff that will get people by. I mean, look, there's people that could build a web page with the core Joomla, with Cassiopeia, unchanged, untouched, that are just putting their content on, just super plain. It works for them. and that's what they're enjoying, and that's okay. Stefan says you make more money with WordPress, but all licenses for plugins are more expensive. Yep. Yeah. Vinny says the tattoo is on his butt. Do I still want the picture? No. Imran agrees with Stefan regarding WooCommerce. Yeah, Stefan says he's done crazy stuff with J2 Store as well. Yeah. All right, so this show on, we figured that out. That is pretty cool. And it looks like you can use or. You've got and, square and, or. Oh, look at two conditions. That's nice. Combine multiple fields. Oh, that's cool too. So the and. So if so, let's see what our and Imran. Yeah, you know what? I like Focacart. Focacart is working its way up in the field. I agree with you. I don't know. I haven't done that much with WooCommerce, but I think I have a positive view of Focacart, and I think more and more people do have that. All right, so let's go back in here. So we can actually go into this field, and if you want, list of items, value 1, and this could be another field, value 2. Yeah, Stefan says the problem with most other cards is payment solution that doesn't fit many country rules. Okay. Ivor says Hika Shop's also good, more advanced. Yeah, and you know what? I'll just say the Hika Shop user interface I find confusing sometimes. You know, on my own site, I've got Hika Shop for people to buy some things. Barely anybody's using that. I'm actually thinking about taking it off and just using products for one-time payments, just using a Stripe password, not Stripe, a Stripe product link for people to go and buy an hour consulting. I don't need the checkout. Sure, I want to collect their email addresses and stuff like that, but again, if they're buying a system, I mean, it's just that quick link is easy. I've really rethought whether I need Hika Shop on my own. Vinny says Hika Shop's sometimes too advanced, and he agrees he's smarter than Tim. Yeah, that's the name of my panel on Fridays, the Smarter Than Tims. All right. I'm using Hika Shop on the Smart Drive test site because it connects with something else to sell for selling Joomla courses. But yeah. All right, so show on attribute, you can do a list of items, value 1, field name. Yeah, the name, colon, value, or, and then you can also do and if you're doing another field. That's great. Hey, I'm glad you mentioned that. We took time to look at that. Menu. Filter menu items by component. That's another cool thing. Let's check that out. So I've got my menu items here. Let's go all menu items. Here's all the menu items on my whole site. Let's go view them all. Now we go to the filter and select the component. I want to see all my menus for Hika Shop. And there they are. Isn't that nice? That's pretty good. Let's look at all my menus for Kunina. All right. This is really nice. And this is across. Now this, I only have the main menu, but this, let's see, tags. And it only shows what's you actually have links for. This is really, really great. Do I have any links to articles? Yeah, well, yes, I do. Oh, I've got a bunch of links to articles. Oh, articles category list. Okay, so it includes the different types of article links. And that's all I have. This is really nice. That's really nice. Menu. Admin menu can be filtered by parent. Huh. Admin. All right, let's go administrator. I don't have any there. Let's try this. Filter options. Oh, look at this. So, okay, select parent menu item. Stefan has to go. Okay, Stefan. Stefan, your thing is not Saturday, it's Friday. Hold on for a second here. Let's get that right. Let's get that clear here. Sessions. April 21st. Yeah, don't scare me like that. All right. You did a great first video that you sent me. You didn't do the second one, so if you're going now, I don't want to interrupt you tonight, but yeah, so the goal for everyone speaking is it's a half-hour session. We want probably about 20 minutes of presentations, so not too much information, but and for people who are really new to your topic. So, all right, yeah. So Friday, I'll be in touch with you by email. We'll touch base. All right. See you, Stefan. Select parent menu item. Let's see. Oh, okay. Let's go services. Hey, look at that. That's nice. Is this from this is here. Cancel. This is my live site. Yes, after the stream, Vinny, we'll chat and touch base because we have not met yet about your thing. Menu, all menu items, and let me just see. Go over menu items, filter. Oh, you can still select. Oh, you always could select by parent menu item, but now you can do it in the admin area. Okay. Okay. Let me just check something here. I'm gonna go chat on right. All right. To check something here for right computer screen. Okay, back there. All right, let's go back. All right, so that is now available for an administrator menu, but I don't have any administrator menus to test that on. Okay, let me just find my way here back to the proper place. And Joomla 4 here, menu. Rebuild the tree after saving a menu item. You know, for the first, for one of the, maybe I've done this 5 times. I was helping someone with a site and I had to rebuild the menu items because of some problems that they're having. And there you go. There's that rebuild right there. It was interesting the problem they had. I had to rebuild all their menu items. And also, did you know that in content categories, oh my goodness, this is what I get for leaving here. All right, just a sec. I gotta log in this other window here. Do 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 do. You know what I did the other night was I just set up a site so that I don't even have to log in because of my IP. I should do that on this site as well. Regular labs, no IP or no login or something like that. Yeah, it worked really well. Anyways, categories. There's time when you need to rebuild your categories just in the menu structure and that. So I did that for someone. Okay. And URL type menu can now be selected as a base item in the mod menu. Okay. In mod menu. So you can make the base item for a menu a URL type. I'm not quite sure why you would do that, but you create the base item. I guess is the base item is when. I wonder why would you do that? Why would you make a URL type menu the base item in mod menu? Let's see here. Let's go to menu, site modules, filter, select a type. Let's go menu, main menu, base item. The base item is this, right? Why would you pick a URL? Why would you pick anything else? Oh, but I'm going to pick, I make this the base item. I'm going to save that. Oh, wait. What does that change here in the front end of the site? It changes the base item for sure, I guess. Let's do that. Let's read about that. What is the Joomla base item for? What is the purpose of the base item in menu module? We're trying to use base item in a menu module table to show. Oh, this is from 2013. Oh, is this the? Oh, no. Oh, this is interesting here. Here's a video. All right. "13 days ago." Interesting.
Hello, welcome back to another question. Beautiful day today, very cloudy, but it's fine. At least I don't need sunglasses. Enjoy the question and the answers. See you then. Subscribe.
All right. Oh. I want to add a list of menu items. I want to dynamically populate. I thought I could just use the menu module. I want only the subchild items from that. All right. Prepared. Because the menu is type of menu heading, I cannot choose this. Does anyone know what code I could use to change this? That's the question. All right. The secret is in here. Yeah. All right. It's playing. Yeah. Well, okay. That's the answer. Oh, okay. That's not what I was looking for. Let's just see this guy here. Videos. Let's see what he's. I don't know. He's doing Joomla videos. Oh, and he's put up a bunch of things here. Oh, good for him starting out. Boy, he's put a lot of videos on there in the last day. Bombed a ton of stuff on there. Okay, excellent. Always good to see someone starting out on YouTube doing stuff. He's got 592 subscribers, 12,000 videos. Wow. Wow. Look at that. Oh man, he's really cranking them out there. I wonder how. Hey, let's just take a little detour here. Let's see his most popular ones. 5 months ago. Great. 5,000 views. So he's got a lot of quick videos solving error types. Oh, good for him. All right. Well, not the droid we're looking for, though. Joomla menu module with a menu heading as base item. Let's see. I want to add a list of menu items, and I want it to dynamically populate. I thought I could just use the menu module. I only want the sub-child items from preparations and repairs. This is a bug. Oh, it's being updated. This. How to use base item. I just need an explanation of what it is. I'm making an alternative layout for something that I have everything the way I want. The last piece I'm missing is displaying the base item, which I selected in the module itself. Anyone know the syntax to use this? No. That's not it. No matter what page I'm on, the Home tab on the main menu shows an active state. One forum member suggests replacing all the class that acted. Do you have a clone? Imran says, when unable to create submenus, under menu type of URL in Joomla. Oh, I see. Oh, is that base? Oh, maybe it's different than that base there. Is it real? Okay, well, let's try this. Let's go back. Oh, I'm going to have to log into this here again. All right, let's go to here. That's the stage it site. Let's go to J4. All right. All right. And let's go menu, main menu. Let's add an item and URL. And let's go. You're going to go system URL, and the link will be. We'll do cybersalt.com. We'll save and close. Now we're going to do a new menu item. And we'll do it of the article type, articles, single article. Select an article, single article. And the parent item. No, we can select the parent item there. That's 4.9, so it's not that. It is this base menu thing. What is a base menu? Oh, okay, I see. You're saying to you just go ahead and save. Yeah, it's saved. And it's a sub of that. All right. We got more. Let's go back here. What is the Joomla base menu item? Let's use more words. Oh, your issue is in Joomla 3. Okay. Joomla menu base. Let's see here. Oh, look at that. What is the purpose of base item in the menu module? You just have to ask the right questions. Of course, then they have to get answered. Not answered. Let's see. Search down F3 BASE. F3. The level within the menu item tree, the root entry at the base of the tree level is 0. Menu items at the top level of the menu have level 1 first. Introduction, menu and menu items. Well, in Joomla menu is set negative. This isn't within an overall menu structure. You can have a sub menu. This isn't implemented as a Joomla menu construct, rather as a set of menu items below a parent menu. Yeah, this guide explains the Joomla API. Okay, so it's not the API guide that we want. Our docs. Let's see here. Menu. Let's see. Migration. No. All right, let's go back here. Joomla menu module base item. See you later, Imran. Imran. And yes, goodbye from yesterday. Base item is the home menu or default menu, but yes, but how do you? But setting it inside of a menu module. That's the. I just don't understand how that works. See if these guys say it. It might be something I have to ask someone about. I knew. Let's see. This is now making an add menu item category block. Base item current. Yes, works as the base of the menu, but that's the base of the menu tree. But if you select something that's beneath it, not to see. It might be something for another day. Joomla menu module. Let's just try this. Because we're at 1 o'clock now, and I need to wrap up some things before I hop on a plane for Texas. But I just need somewhere where we go into the module and creating menu modules. Great. 1, yeah, 2. Oh, I wonder if there's a tour about this. Yeah, I tried that, but it didn't do anything. There you go. Base item 2. Okay, okay. Title and show position. All right, down here too. Base item is the base item for the displayed menu. See, now that's not helpful. That's like red car is the red car being shown. Base item is the base item for the displayed menu. I just don't know. See, we've got, oh, let's go stage it back here. Watch. We've got this. Wait for that to open. All right, we got tags. No, okay, so let's just do this. And then we'll wrap it up. We're going to go and we're going to go into the site modules, and there's the menu. There's the main menu, and we're going to say that the base item, oh, I already said this, the base item is Joomla training cohort. So now when I refresh here, I mean, I got Joomla training cohort here, but making it the base is not changing anything, unless, of course, is it making the base that and it's not the default, because if we go home, it doesn't go to Joomla training cohort. I do not know. No, and somehow I'm not, hold on, I'm not in this. Stage it site. Let's see what happens here. Main menu, hide the submenus. I did that. Clean the cache. Still getting the submenus here. Let's see. Let's see what the help says. See, I can't see why having a URL menu as the default item when you go to a page would be it, because that would be showing another URL. Nope, not it. All right. Well, we're just going to have to leave that. So, Imran says, select the URL menu as default menu. Select the URL menu as default menu item in the menu item list. Set as default. Well, you could do that, but see, that's not the base item here, right? Because if I go save and, well, let's just see. Save and close. I got Joomla training cohort here. I go to menus. I go to all menu items. See, and home is still set as the featured menu item. Now, if I go into content, site modules, go into main menu. Oh, of course, this is I can go here and select the URL. This is probably the end on here. It's called where is I don't have that there. Oh my goodness. Close. Close. All right. Let's go menus, menu items, URL. That's select. I don't even have that on there. New menu item URL. All right, select the menu type, system links, URL, https cybersalt.com. Select the menu, we'll put it in the main menu, save and close. All right, so now we'll go to content. We'll go to site modules. We go to main menu. We do the base item, which we will do as URL. All right. Now, when we refresh this page here, okay, URL is not showing on there. Well, yes, okay, but let's go menus, main menu. Oh, I see. Oh, that's clear. I got URL at the bottom here. See here where okay, it's not this. This is it says the home menu. It's not that because we can't select it as a home menu, but it is in the module. It's got to be the base. Link. I might be missing something. Maybe I'll ask somebody at JDay USA. All right. Well, very cool. I think we'll leave it at that. I'm going to go to there. I'm going to go back into here. I'm going to just make sure I'm going to switch to live. Control Shift L. And now do that. Let's just preview, make sure I haven't broken anything here. No. So next I'm going to go to components, and I'm going to go to stage it, and I'm going to remove that staging area that I made. Yeah, no worries, Imran. Well, something to figure out another day. Anyways, all right, so I'm going to remove that, get everything set back, and then I'll do some updates. But all right, everyone, I doubt that there we go, stage is done. I doubt that next week I'm going to have any videos. I don't know if I'll have a Maintenance Monday lined up before I go. I doubt it. I have so much stuff to do before leaving. And fly back on Wednesday, so there won't be a live stream next week. So, but you'll get lots of your video fix at the JDay USA. Check it out, and go and buy a ticket, and that will be good. And we'll see you there. So, everyone, I think we'll wrap it up at that. Let me find the button for the happy, sad music at the end. Imran, have a great day. Goodbye, everybody. Let's see here. We're at live stream over there. It is. That'll cue the music. Everyone, as usual, thank you for supporting this channel. Thanks for spending another Wednesday with me. Thanks for helping me sort out some of that stuff. Not just only the cool stuff I want to see, but other cool stuff I didn't even know about, like conditional fields. How did we not look at those in some of the release candidate stuff? Anyway, so I hope that wherever you are, be it morning, afternoon, evening, or tomorrow, that this finds you well. Until the next time, enjoy your Joomla sites, and God bless.